Hold on to your hats, folks, because here comes Quetzalcoatl, the radiant feathered serpent deity that made dragons look like mere lizards. This vibrant deity is not just another creature from the pages of fairy tales, but an iconic god from ancient Mesoamerica. Dive deep into history, and you'll find legends singing praises of his wisdom and kindness. Now picture this. Ancient cities with towering pyramids stretched across present-day Mexico. These were places where Quetzalcoatl was celebrated with grand feasts and ceremonies. In this complex world of gods and warriors, while some deities loved war and destruction, Quetzalcoatl was a breath of fresh air. Think of him as the kind elder among mischievous younger siblings. But what makes Quetzalcoatl pop? Creation. Yep, this big-hearted god played a key role in creating humanity by giving them life through his own blood. Not just that he's credited with introducing calendars, systems, books, and the knowledge of farming. Talk about being a total MVP. Some symbols that scream Quetzalcoatl: brightly colored feathers, serpentine forms, and the mesmerizing morning star. And get this, folks, even today, festivals and dances in Mexico incorporate his vibrant imagery, keeping his legacy alive and kicking. In essence, Quetzalcoatl was more than just a figure in stories. He represented knowledge, life, and civilization. He's the gold standard of deities, proving that power can be gentle and beneficial.
And where do we go? Where do we go?
The Nikola Tesla's flying machine, which was also anti-gravity. When Tesla died in 1943, the FBI ordered the Office of Alien Property Custodian to seize Tesla's papers, even though he was an American citizen. The papers and items of Tesla's were then passed on to MIT professor John G. Trump, who happens to be Donald Trump's paternal uncle. John G. Trump said some of Tesla's plans and blueprints were alarming, but he knew it was his job to figure out how they worked. So the question is, what did he find out?
Now that the seal is broken, the seal is broken by what they've done. They should never have done this.
I was on fire. Where did you go? I could have died. How could you not know? I was alive with you. You brought in the cold. Was I being lied to? Wish I never met.
distinctive headgear that they wear, the fez, and we've seen all these at circuses, at parades. They come down the street on their motorcycles wearing their fez. Tell us, first of all, what is the Shriners, and what is the significance of that fez?
Well, you'll see the men in the shrine parades and shrine circus wearing their red fez. In order to be a Shriner, you have to reach the highest degrees of Freemasonry, either the 32nd degree of the Scottish Rite or 13th degree of the York Rite, and then you're allowed to go into the shrine. And sadly, many Christians have gone into this, which is hard to understand, because in order to be a Shriner, in the initiation, every Shriner takes a blood oath of allegiance to Allah as his God and Muhammad as his prophet.
Now, are you kidding me?
No. But you swear allegiance that Allah is your God, Muhammad is your prophet. You are then given this red fez with the Islamic sword encrusted in jewels on the front of it. And you'll see men wearing this. And people say, well, why do they wear the red fez? It is because if you study history, during the 7th and 8th century, as the Muslims swept across North Africa, they came to Fez, Morocco. And in Fez, Morocco, there was a large community of Christians. And Muhammad had ordered the slaughter of all the infidels, meaning Christians, who would not bow down to Allah and Muhammad as the prophet. And the Muslims went in with the Islamic sword, and there in Fez slaughtered thousands of Christians. And then they took their Fez hats, and they dipped it in the blood of Christians, glorying in the defeat of Christianity. And that's why the Fezes are red, representing the blood of Christians defeated by the Islamic sword, which they have encrusted in jewels on the front. And there are Christians who walk around wearing this hat, and Dave, to be honest, it's an abomination in the eyes of God.
And stronger, this is how legends are made. Above it all, untouchable, a new animal. This is how legends are made.
Is related to the Kennedy family. Here's how. George Patton is the grandson of Abraham Lincoln. Benito Mussolini is George Patton's brother.
Benito Mussolini was actually Iraqi. His name comes from the Iraqi city of Mosul.
Trail Heritage Foundation, July 10th, 2023. I want to thank you, Rabbi. Abraham Accords was absolutely incredible and incredible for the Middle East.
The black cube matrix. You're probably wondering,
will you commit to making sure that there is a peaceful transferal of power after the election?
There won't be a transfer, frankly. There'll be a continuation